So today we're talking about fruit of the Spirit, right? And I am not a naturalist. I don't know much about trees, but I know an apple tree when I see it covered in apples, right? I know what an orange tree looks like when it has the branches are laden with oranges, right? I know what kind of tree it is by the fruit. I recognize it. And in the same way, when Paul is talking about the fruit of the Spirit, when he's talking about love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, self-control, when he's talking about those things, when we display those in our lives, people, right, those fruit, people know the kind of people that we are. Right? Those should be evidence of what God is doing inside of us, and that's what Paul is teaching us. When we cooperating with God, we're displaying these attributes, and it's God that is growing these things up in our lives. That seed has been planted in our lives, and God is nourishing those things in us. And so when we work with God, we display the fruit of the Spirit. And so the hope is that here in an election season, which is filled with conflict, that we can be the kind of people who are focused on displaying self-control, who are focused around gentleness, right? With gentleness means being angry at the right things and never at the wrong times. That we can be faithful, that we can be goodness. We can have goodness in our lives. We can have kindness. We can be kind towards all people. We can be patient and we can be at peace. We can be at peace because we know that true peace comes from God and God alone, and no election can change that. And so as we reflect on the fruit of the Spirit, may we give thanks to God for growing up those qualities in our lives. And may we cooperate with God and help continue to grow in those fruit, to be the kind of people who go out into the world and invite others to come and see what God is doing next.